Being
I looked
recorded.
down and I was like, oh, my mic is muted. Little light was flashing at me.
I looked down at my microphone and I said, gosh, this isn't a microphone. That's my penis.
I knew that's where you were going.
The only place I could have gone. Good morning, boys and girls. Sometimes you need to wake up bright and early, have yourself a cup of coffee, talk about some nerdy shit, and then go on with your day. It's time for Sunrise with the Sleepy Boys, with your hosts, Brandon and Mark. Dude, I am so fucking worn out.
Yeah,
Well, so my family went to St. George for Labor Day, right?
sure.
So I drove down Friday after I got off work. Ended up pulling into St. George around like 9, 10,
Yeah.
somewhere in that range. Um, and it was like 110 degrees the entire time we were there.
Wow.
And we spent like all day at the pool and shit, which was great. It was a great way to spend the birthday. Um,
Yeah.
and then we drove back yesterday, got home around 5, just kind of kicked back and relaxed. And then today I got up nice and early, like 7:30 a.m. And I was like, today I'm going to work on Racks and Plays stuff. I'm going to do some recording, right?
Sure.
Do you want to know how much time I spent recording, buddy?
How much?
Well, so the average episode I record is going to be about 15 minutes long, right?
Hmm.
And I actually split them up like as I'm recording them instead of going and trying to figure it out later.
Sure.
I recorded 7 episodes of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Then
How much?
7 episodes.
So 7 times 15 is...
It's just shy of just shy of an hour and a half just shy of 2 hours of total recording time.
Okay, that's not bad.
Right. Then I did 3 episodes of Cuphead.
Okay.
Then I did 4 episodes of Blink the Time Sweeper.
Okay.
Then I did a 20-minute episode of as a one like for a one shot of Super Bernie World. It's
Okay.
amazing. It's the best game ever. And then I did about a 15-minute episode for another one shot. I'm just kind of going through like the Game Boy Advance or the Game Boy games that I have on my emulators and shit.
Yeah.
One of them is Blue's Clues ABC book or alphabet
Bloobs,
book.
clues.
Bloobs Clues. Let me tell you, that game is hard to play.
That's a children's game.
It's not difficult. I want to clarify. It's not difficult. It's just, it's abusive. It's just
Oh,
the
because,
worst.
well, so let me guess. There's a lot of back and forth in there.
A lot of back and forth.
So, I mean, so it's set up like an episode of Blue's Clues. You're going to go through the fucking living room like 80 times.
Right. But
Um,
also, that's not why it's hard.
okay.
It was like, you know how with most video games they'll make they'll make chiptune songs.
Sure.
It was just Bit Crushed theme song. Like, it wasn't like they took the melody and did it with chip tunes. They just Bit Crushed the melody from the show.
When
It
did this come
was
out?
it was for the Game Boy Color.
Okay.
But
So Blue was really blue.
oh my God, it was vibrant as fuck. Oh yeah, and then I forgot the most recent one I did. Did you ever play the Crazy Castle series with Bugs Bunny?
I know of it.
Yeah, I played. I'm doing a playthrough of the whole all 4 of them that they did.
Yeah.
And
I think you mentioned that last time.
they're so much longer than I thought they were.
Yeah.
Dude,
You're dying a little bit inside.
here's the thing is it's a fun game. Like, for
Sure.
as dumb and simple as it is a fun game. But holy fuck, around like the 15th level, they just turn it up to an 11. Like, I'm talking like there are points where I couldn't go anywhere because I had 3 Sylvesters on one side, Daffy Duck and Yosemite Sam on the other. And they were just coming at me.
And you're
Like,
just that one girl sitting on the couch like everything's fine.
exactly. Excellent porno reference, by the way. Um,
Thank you.
but yeah, it was just fucking nuts. And that was, those were about 12 to 13 minutes long each too. So you're looking at total today of how much time I wasted when I could be, making the world a better place.
Uh-huh.
Uh, let's see, 60 minutes an hour. It was about 5 hours of just recording.
Whoo, buddy.
Not even like waiting for everything to download or anything. Just 5 hours
Recording. Just
of
solid.
just sitting here playing video games. And when I was playing Kingdom Hearts, I was chipper. I was excited. And then by the time we got to Bugs Bunny, I'm just like, yeah, guys, so this is the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. I played this game a lot when I was a kid. I loved it.
Maybe you shouldn't record so long.
No, I'm fine. It wasn't that actually that droll. It was just I felt like I was dying. Actually, speaking of, hold on just a sec. Oh, where's my
Lone
fucking
gunshot in the
pistol?
distance. Mark just blew his head off.
We are on the same wavelength tonight, bud.
Yeah.
All right, what the fuck's on your whiteboard?
So I have dumb things Mark likes.
Oh, that's always just how it starts off anyway. So
Yeah, I mean, I like keeping it. Jasmine was like, that's really mean. And I'm like, no, it's perfect because we always cover whatever dumb thing Mark is into.
yeah, Mark doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, Mark knows a lot of the things that he's into are sometimes dumb.
Jeez, no kidding. What else we
The
got?
topic of when we will feel like adults.
Let's cover that real quick. So we've been
Sure.
talking
I mean,
about
quick.
like we've been talking about when we're gonna feel like adults, and honestly, it's never. Okay, next topic.
What are you shoving into your mouth?
I'm having my dinner real quick.
Oh my God, that's
Oh.
not professional.
Like anything we do is professional. Dude, you know how I got really pissed off that one time when I had that chicken sandwich from Walmart and they fucked it up?
Yeah, you mean they didn't cook it?
Right. You know what the best thing in the world is?
All right, this is interesting because we went from something that's really horrible and traumatic, and now we're getting into what's the best thing. So I don't know if this is a sarcastic best thing or if it's just like if you're
Sometimes
really just flipping
no.
that on me.
So sometimes places will fuck up your order and you just have to deal with it, right?
Yes.
Other times they fuck up your order, they fix it and give you both the fucked up stuff and the correct stuff.
Sure, that's the best case scenario
I was at Taco Bell because I didn't feel like cooking and I'm hungry.
at the Taco Baco.
Yeah, getting the taco chacos. I ordered a steak quesadilla.
And that's when they told you, sorry, sir, we took the steak quesadilla off of the menu.
No.
If you'd like it, we have a vegan quesadilla now.
And that's when
with,
that's when I walked
locally
in and
sourced soy milk grade cheese
Brandon,
because we're dairy free now as well.
I don't live in Portland or Austin anymore. They don't do that shit here.
They've just been ripping things off the menu left and right. I don't know what's what anymore. I'm really terrified about going to Taco Bell and I'm going to be high or something and I'm not going to know what to order and I'm just going to end up just eating a cardboard box. In other words, I'll just go to Little Caesars and get a hot and ready.
Good God.
Just
Anyway,
munch on some cardboard.
so I ordered a steak quesadilla. What
Okay.
ended up happening is I pull up to the window and I'm already fuming. Like
Why are you already fuming?
because I'd been waiting for like 10 minutes.
That is a long time. I mean, there are times when there are some restaurant like fast food places that I'm totally prepared to wait like 10 minutes. One of them being In-N-Out because in Austin that line is still just long all the time. Or maybe it's when I'm going.
It's because of all the
might have to do
fuckers that
with
moved
when
here
I'm
from
going.
California.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But
And then the other time is when I'm going to Whataburger and it's after 11 o'clock.
yeah, that makes sense. But here's the thing is I never, this Taco Bell I go to at least like once or twice a month. I say month, I mean week. I mean once or twice a day. I was there for lunch too. I'm
I thought
embarrassed.
you were trying to be better.
I'm still like weaning myself off from my birthday weekend. It was bad.
God damn.
I'll tell you. We'll get back
Sounds
onto
like a
that.
good birthday week.
It was a great birthday week. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Um, so yeah, so I'm at the window, and I'm waiting at the window for 10 minutes.
I'm just imagining you sitting there and like looking through the window. Your window's not rolled down. You're just staring at it and you're just getting redder and redder. There might even be some steam forming up on the windows from your just body temperature rising. And you finally get to the point you're not even rolling down the window. You just slam your fucking face through the front window, the driver's side window. And they're just looking on in horror and they're just like, oh my God, somebody get his food ready already.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
much. Like I'm just sitting there.
Somebody throw a Mountain Dew at him, cool him down.
Like I was messaging Shannon because I just got my comics for this week. And I was like, hey,
Uh-huh.
I love the personalized notes that you guys send out every week. They're awesome. And
She's
I
like,
look at,
fuck you, Mark.
oh,
Just kidding.
and like there was like 4 or 5 messages between us, and I'm not saying like they were rapid fire messages back and forth. There was a couple
No,
of minutes
because
between
Shannon
each.
sometimes takes a hot minute.
Yeah, and I'm looking at it. I'm like,
It's not like she
she's
runs a business or anything.
right. I was like, she's responded 4 times, and I'm still waiting for my food. And so I looked up, and like how you can sometimes in drive-throughs see like they've got their little screen with all the stats, like this
The stats,
like
they're like, man, this customer's rage meter is really high.
oh god, the rageometer is
But
about
their
to
charisma
explode.
is really low, so we might be okay. He
Good
might
god.
just come back later and shoot us.
Exactly. But yeah, so it had like, our the daily average for an order was like a
Roll for
minute and 20
initiative.
seconds and all that
Yes.
shit. And then I saw my number and it was at 12 minutes and 26 seconds.
Oh shit.
And I'm just sitting there. My hand is gripping the wheel and I'm just like, I'm hungry. Brandon's waiting for me and I'm exhausted.
I'm pissed.
And then
I have
the
no
guy,
driver's side window anymore because my face broke it.
it broke like it was made of sugar glass.
Which is also funny because you just started chewing on it, grinding it up in your teeth because you were so hungry.
And so finally, the guy that was running the window walks over, slides the window open. He's like, hey, I'm so sorry about the wait, but it's your lucky day. And I was like, please tell me how it's my lucky day. And he's like, so the kitchen got the order wrong. They made a chicken quesadilla. And I was like, okay, I'm waiting for the good part. And he's like,
waiting.
and he said, and then they made a steak quesadilla like you requested. And I was like, great. But for some reason, they thought they'd made the wrong thing again.
Oh my
So they made
God.
another chicken quesadilla. And I was like, okay, what's in the bag? And he's like,
what's in the bag?
then he said, don't worry. They made the steak quesadilla for you. It's a fresh one. But you also get the other 3 that were mistakes. And I was like, I'm sorry. You saying what now?
You say what now?
He said, we made a mistake. We've kept you here way longer than you need to be. We're giving you all 4 of these quesadillas. If you have any friends to call up, you can. I was like, I don't know who you think you're talking to. I'm not calling nobody. I'm keeping them for myself.
They're like, do you see this beautiful specimen in front of you? Do you think I'm calling people to hand out free quesadillas?
I am the person that you don't want in your McDonald's ads because I am not young, attractive, or slim.
That's
Sure.
glorious.
Yeah.
So I have a little bit of a it's not nearly as rewarding as yours is. But it made my wife upset, and so therefore I think it's a great story to tell.
Do it.
So Jasmine has this affinity for ice cream.
Yes, I am very well aware of this.
I would say borderline an unhealthy obsession. She will disagree.
Oh, shit.
What did you do? You just slam your fist into the microphone?
Why, did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
No, I have my mic's hard because I'm a basic bitch.
Your mic's hard?
Yeah. Oh. Ha! No, I have my. Fuck you. fuck, fuck you. No, I have a Mike's Hard Lemonade that I'm drinking, and I went to put it back down on my desk, and it hit the bar on my mic stand.
Oh, great. All right. So, anyways, she has this particular thing at Dairy Queen that she just loves, and it is the hot chocolate blizzard. And this isn't like a normal chocolate blizzard. This is like there's something different about it. And I will even say
Cocaina.
it tastes better than like a chocolate blizzard or whatever you're getting.
But do it taste better
it
than
tastes
pussy?
amazing. Well, I mean, I don't know about that. But so anyways, she a couple months ago went to order it and they're like, "Oh, sorry, man, that's seasonal only." And she was like, "The fuck you say? It's never been seasonal before. When did that happen?" And then she's like, "Okay, whatever. I'll just deal and it'll come back eventually because it's, if it's seasonal, that means it has to come back."
Yeah.
So
like a perennial flower.
Right, exactly. So she went to Dairy Queen today and she was like, "All right, I'm just going to see. Maybe they have it. If they don't, I know, whatever. I have something else in mind." Well, they didn't have it, but they were like, "But we have this mocha fudge."
Oh wait,
Like
Brandon, I
cookies
hate
and
to
cream.
cut you off. I'm sorry. I just want to clarify one thing real quick.
Yes.
Perennial flowers are not flowers that are seasonal. They are flowers that live for more than 2 years. I'm an idiot. I don't know what the term is. I don't know what the term for a seasonal flower is. I think it might just be a seasonal flower. So ladies and gentlemen, Mark's a moron.
Well, it was also one of those things that when you said it, I was like, I don't know if that's right, but he said it with such conviction that maybe I'll just let him do it.
As soon as I said it, I was like, that doesn't sound right. Hold on. So I had to go check. Sure enough. Anyway, so she ordered it.
So she ordered this mocha fudge cookies and cream thing, and they hand it to her. They hand it to her through the window, and she's looking at it, and she's just like, "Yeah, right, dumb bullshit." And she immediately is like, "So that doesn't look right." And they're like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "It doesn't look like there's any fudge on this at all." And they're like, "Well, do you want us to fix it?" And Jasmine's just like, "No." Because she's like, "I don't want to keep handing this back and forth because that defeats the purpose of this limited touch interaction thing that's still happening."
Right.
So she's like, "No, whatever. I'm just going to take it. It's fine." She'd been asking me to get ice cream for like a week now. And
Dude,
I
why don't you
finally
get your fucking wife ice
home.
cream?
Every time that I told her I would get ice cream, I wouldn't end up getting home until like midnight, and HEB's closed.
You
or
douche.
like is in the process of closing at that point.
Wait, what are you doing out at midnight?
I still do band practice
Oh.
and whiskey tastings and stuff. I'm still doing me.
I'm doing you too.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay. I didn't know. I didn't realize you were back together with the band.
Well, I'm with I'm with two of the members, so it's just the three of us. But I mean, it's better than nothing. We're getting writing done, and that's what matters.
Excuse me. Sorry.
It's okay. I took a sip of whiskey at that point, so it's all good.
Oh, I burped. It was yummy.
Oh, God.
Tastes like steak and lemonade.
And 3 extra quesadillas that you didn't eat.
Look, man, I didn't eat all 4 of the quesadillas, okay?
Okay.
I ate 3 3/4. I'm just kidding. I only ate the steak ones. I'm not even a fan of the chicken ones.
I like the chicken ones. I would eat them for you.
Do you want me to send them to you?
Can you send those to me?
I'll just put them in one of those like styrofoam coolers and fax them to you.
Don't even do that. Just get one of those flat ship envelopes. Look,
I'm sorry.
Get it out of the mail, and it's just sopped in grease.
I keep interrupting your story. Finish up your story.
It's
you
fine.
went to get ice cream for your wife.
Do it all the time. No. So anyways, I stop and get ice cream, and then I come home, and I'm like, hey, babe, I got you ice cream. She's like, oh, well, I already stopped to get ice cream, but I'm really upset about it. And I'm like, wait, how are you upset about ice cream? She goes, look at this. I shit you not. She pulls out the little thing of ice cream from the freezer, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, what's the problem? It's cookies and cream ice cream. How do you not like this? She's like, it's supposed to be a mocha fudge cookies and cream. And I'm like, well, was there not enough fudge? Like, because there doesn't look like there was any fudge or mocha or anything going on here. This just looks like cookies and cream ice cream. And she's like, and then she started walking me through the whole thing. And she's just like, I'm just so upset. I can't get my hot chocolate ice cream Blizzard. And then I get so excited about this mocha fudge Blizzard, and then I get this. And literally I was just like, well, maybe it just tastes, maybe it's got some mocha taste to it. I take one bite and I'm like, this is just fucking cookies and cream ice cream. They didn't upcharge you for this, did they? Like, I'm just like, yeah, I know their blends, their special, like seasonal stuff sometimes ends up being a little bit more expensive. I'm like, did you say anything? And so she was just flustered. And then on top of that, I was just like, yeah, so I got these ice creams. I got this banana cream pie, and then I got this chocolate fudge tracks. And she just looks at it and she goes, but that's not what I want.
Oh. Poor girl. Give her a big Mark hug, because God, I've been there.
I was like, God damn it,
dude!
Can't win.
I mean, since we're already talking about disappointing food adventures, do you
want to talk about our pizza adventure?
The one we got in Chicago?
Did we talk about that already? I think we did.
I think so. I don't remember being disappointed in it.
Yeah, remember it tasted like fish.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah, let's do that. But then I got another story to loop back over to. Okay, so without like saying the name of this pizza place in Chicago.
It's a well-known deep dish Chicago pizza place.
Yeah,
in
like
Chicago.
In Chicago, people know what it is.
People know what it is. People who live in Chicago will tell you have to eat there. Look, Mark and I tried our friend Mark. All right, let's proceed, but we'll backtrack just a smidge.
Mark will eat pizza.
I do not want to speak. Right, I will too. Even bad pizza is still pizza, but except this time. So, but here's the thing. So Mark and I connect with each other on many levels.
Emotionally, spiritually,
sexually. Yeah, and especially, food wise too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you could argue that our food moments are religious experiences as well.
Yeah, this was like,
and the reason why I love getting Mark with pizza with Mark, is because Mark and I both love pineapple on our pizza.
Which I don't see why people have such a big, like, it's such a divisive thing.
They have unrefined palates, and they are the simps of this world.
Like, if you, like, here's my thing. Is people are like, oh, well, you can't mix sweet and savory like that. And I'm like,
fuck
bitch,
you.
I saw you eating chicken teriyaki.
Chicken wing? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sweet chili. But anybody who eats barbecue loves sweet and savory. Go fuck yourself.
Everyone go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Look, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Hold on. I want to make one other point regarding this whole pineapple thing.
Preach, boy.
Your boy has fissures all up and down his tongue. What that means is I'm not supposed to eat spicy foods. I'm not supposed to eat a whole lot of citrus. And you know that thing where pineapple eats you while you're trying to eat it?
Yeah.
Like, whatever that tingle is for you, multiply it by about 100 for me.
Well, at
And
least
that's
the nice thing is when it's baked on top of a pizza, a lot of the acidity kind of dies down a little bit.
exactly. So
As
like,
opposed to if you were just like picking up a whole pineapple and biting into it
yo, I'll do that with pineapple no matter what. You know why?
because you love pineapple.
Because it makes the cummies taste better
Oh, gross.
for me and whoever may be partaking.
There you All right.
Anyway, yeah.
But so anyways, Mark and I were like, well, we want some pineapple on this deep dish pizza. That sounds
And
like
everybody that we were at the table with was like, "Oh, that sounds horrible. What the fuck, man?"
what are y'all thinking? Why would you do that?
And so
You're probably thinking to yourself like, oh yeah, they made because of their cardinal culinary sin, they didn't enjoy it as much. No,
had nothing to
there
do
was
with the
nothing
pineapple.
wrong with the pineapple. The
We
pineapple was
ordered
wonderful.
we ordered it with my go-to pizza is bacon, pineapple, and chicken because I
Right.
love me some chicken and it goes really well with just about everything.
Right. You can't go wrong.
Problem
Here's the
was
problem. There was something not good about their bacon.
now I don't
There was something wrong.
I think that they didn't cook the bacon before they baked the pizza. That's my guess.
Are you suggesting they just put in raw bacon bits?
I'm not saying that because it definitely wasn't just like bacon bits. It was like slices of bacon. So I'm thinking that what they did was they put it in the pizza as is, thinking it'll cook in the pizza.
I mean, but considering how long those pizzas are in the oven for, I mean, that's not necessarily like backwards thinking. However, I really hope that's not the case
I do
because
too.
I'm pretty sure that goes against a lot of food regulations that are allowed to happen.
Your homeboy don't know food regulations. I don't. I had my TABC handling license the Texas alcohol handling license for years. I still don't know what any of those rules were.
That's okay.
I used to give beers to kids. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck about your kids.
Yeah, they're not my kids. Fuck off.
But so anyways, we get that pizza and we start I start eating one of my first slices and immediately there's a twang. And I'm not talking a citrus twang.
No.
I'm talking straight up like fish.
Oh yeah, I was like something tastes off about this. And as we're eating it, we're like, maybe it's the cheese. Like, it might be the cheese. It might be a different kind of cheese we're not used to. So we try some of the other pizzas at the table because we're the only ones.
Here's the thing. We tried other people's pizza at the table because they were nice enough to let us eat their pizza, eat some of their pizza. I mean, it's not like there was a shortage of pizza at this table. Holy Lord.
There was a lot of pizza.
Everybody else's pizza tastes perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And
so
there is no way that pineapple caused that flavor.
Right. So what I ended up doing was I just peeled back the foreskin on this pizza because it was one of those like there was two layers of crust. So I peeled back the top crust and just started picking the components out and trying them. And it wasn't until I got to the bacon.
That's when we found out.
When I took the bacon into my mouth and I let it rest like seductively on my tongue, I was like, this bacon tastes foul.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that bacon was foul.
Yeah. So anyway, we each only ate 2 pieces and saved the rest for later. And then the next day we took the pizza out of the fridge and ate it anyway.
And we were just hungover enough that it didn't matter.
Yo, the pizza didn't even taste like when it was cold, it tasted fine.
No, not at the tip, which is a weird thing to say.
Yeah, we're comparing. A lot of innuendo with these pizzas. Like I was peeling foreskin back.
I'm taking the tip.
Yeah.
No, because that's where a majority of the bacon was in the center of the pizza.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. And I did bite.
So like the first like 3 bites of this pizza are just a slog to get through.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. Again, we're not gonna name any names, but people in Chicago know what we're talking about.
I mean,
yeah. So anyway,
I'll fucking say it.
Oh, don't you fucking say it. We're not here to drag people out. They made a mistake. They didn't do anything intentionally wrong like racist people do.
Right.
So we'll leave them alone.
All right. So what was your story that you were going to get into before we sidetracked?
All right. So so my ex-wife and I, so we met when she was a senior in high school, and I was in the Coast Guard. It's not as weird as it sounds. I was only like a year older than she was.
I don't know. It sounds pretty fucking weird.
Fuck you, DeCrumble.
Okay.
Anyway.
You promised.
Oh. Anyway, so so I went with her to her senior prom. Again, wasn't weird. I was only a year older than her. So after
this really puts a lot of things into perspective for me.
It really does, dude. Like in hindsight, 2020, man. So we went to her after the dance was over. We were gonna go get some dessert with some of her friends. And I was just like, I was fucking starving. Like I was so hungry. Like I hadn't eaten since like 4 o'clock, and it was like 11 o'clock. And I was like, babe, please, can we just go through like a drive-through or something? And I went to McDonald's.
Mackie D's.
Exactly. I don't like Swiss cheese. I want to make that clear. The only time I will tolerate Swiss cheese is on a mushroom and Swiss burger.
Okay, so, fair enough.
And McDonald's at the time was doing those like 3rd-pound burgers that were like the artisan burgers. You know what I'm talking about? That they get every so often. And so they had a mushroom and Swiss. And I was like, fuck yeah. So I order a mushroom and Swiss. And I'm really excited for it. And we ended up getting to the place we were meeting our friends like 20 minutes before anybody else did. And I'm like, I'm just going to eat it real quick and then we'll go inside and, you know, everything will be great. I open that burger up. It's not a mushroom and Swiss.
Uh-oh.
Brandon, what's the one condiment that I do not tolerate?
Mayonnaise.
No.
Mustard.
I love mayonnaise. Mustard. That's the one.
Sorry, I got the combination of the two.
Mayo tard.
Mayo. Oh.
So, I don't tolerate mayo or mustard.
At all.
I don't tolerate mustard at all. I also don't like raw onions on my burgers.
Really?
I just don't.
I like
and
the crunch.
I like sauteed onions. I like cooked onions. I don't like raw onions. Like I don't even
Fair enough.
I don't like onion rings because when you bite into them, like sure there you've got that the breaded part, but the inside's still raw for the most part.
I mean, maybe. I don't know if I'd say raw, but I get where you're coming from.
Right. And plus, you know, onions have that kick to them that I'm not really able to handle very well.
Sure.
So anyway, I opened up this burger fully expecting a mushroom and Swiss, and it was another one of the artisan burgers, but it was like I don't know what kind of fucked up world they live in where they think this is a burger that people want. It was just meat, mustard, onions, and cheese.
I'm not gonna lie, that makes me really happy.
Fuck you.
I like everything you're talking about right now.
So I'm sitting there looking down at this abomination of a burger, and my ex just looks at me. She's like, "Hey, is everything okay?" And I was like, "They got my order wrong." And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Do we need to go back?" And I was like, "No, we've come too far at this point." And I have never been more miserable eating anything in my life before or since then. Like, here's the thing is like, if I don't like, I don't like mustard. We just established this. I also don't like sauerkraut. Yes. But if I am going into a meal expecting to eat sauerkraut, mustard, like bratwursts or something like that, like I'm emotionally and mentally ready to deal with it. If I go to a place and like I know that there's going to be like onions and stuff on the food, emotionally I am ready to deal with it.
Okay.
But when I am emotionally set on a fucking mushroom Swiss burger and you give me a fucking mustard, cheese, and onion burger, it ruins me.
A little bit. Part of me dies inside.
Like I don't think that she had ever seen me that upset to that point. So, yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
kind of ruined the rest of the night for me after that, I won't lie.
Oh, man.
Dude,
it was... dessert could save it.
No.
I don't know. I don't have... All right, now hold on. I will say. So have you heard of a golden birthday before?
What the fuck's a golden birthday?
All right, so this is the thing that Jasmine told me before we were married.
Is this like a golden shower?
No. Essentially, so Jasmine turned 23 on the 23rd. That's her golden birthday.
I'm never going to have one of those.
Yeah, I know.
I had one when I was 6.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think my 6th birthday was pretty fucking rad.
Okay, cool. So you had it. You're good.
I was 6 though.
Mark, are you doing something fucky on the screen?
Like what?
Like making it look like things are moving on the screen?
I'm not sharing my screen, am I?
I don't think you are.
I'm not doing anything to your screen.
I'm having some weird shit happening on my screen right now.
Oh, no, I'm not doing anything to your screen.
Like I've got like dots and things moving and my mouse is like freaking the fuck out.
Bro, that ain't me.
I think my computer's fucking haunted.
That's possible.
So funny story.
Go.
Not like super, I mean, it's not super funny. It's funny for us, I guess. Man, what the fuck's happening with my computer? It's weird, man. It's fucking weird. So I was hanging out with Jasmine's family this weekend, and I was just, they're super thoughtful and are always like, checking up on everybody to see how everyone's doing, what everyone is up to. And I was touching base with Justin, and Justin was like, hey, yeah, so what have you been up to? Like, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, I've just been, because he was asking me about the Whiskey Channel, the page that, I finally started.
Yeah, I know about your Whiskey Channel.
Huh?
I said I know about the Whiskey Channel.
Oh, I know.
Douche.
But he was talking about, fuck you, and we were talking about that, and I was like, yeah, so, between the Whiskey Channel, the band, and the podcast, I keep myself really busy. And he's like, wait, what do you mean podcast? And I'm like, dude, the podcast that I do with Mark. He's like, you do a podcast with Mark? And I'm like, yeah, dude, fucking windows are opening on their own on my fucking computer. Dude, there's some weird shit happening on my fucking computer.
What's going on?
What is happening?
What's going on?
Like the music page just opened up on its own. This thing's like popping up.
What the
Hold on.
Brandon.
Oh
God. Brandon, did you die again?
Yes. I don't know if something happened.
God damn it, Brandon. We don't have time for this bullshit. Just finish your story, I guess.
Yeah, so I was talking with Justin, and I was telling him, I'm like, oh yeah, I do a podcast with Mark. He's like, no, wait, what is it called? And I was like, oh, it's Sunrise and Sleepy Boys. And so he lives like an hour and a half away from the Strickland's house, like on the north side of Houston.
Yeah.
And he ended up leaving. He didn't spend all the weekend. He only spent one day with us. But he was like, all right, awesome. And followed us and started listening to us on his drive home.
Oh, no.
And let me find... Oh, here it is. He said, podcast is incredible, LOL.
Well, yeah, of course it is. We're fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things that I never know who anyone in my family or family adjacent is going to think.
Yeah, no, I get that.
And so for him to, personally for me, for him to be, to to like it that much. I was like, all right, cool. We're on the right path. We're doing all right.
I wouldn't say we're on the right path, but yeah, we're doing okay.
I mean, hey, we've done 12 episodes?
14.
14. Yeah. I mean, come on. We're only a few months into this. I mean, I've gone back and listened to the beginnings of some of my favorite podcasts, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, it is pretty fun.
He is way different.
All right, buddy. Well, you go back to resting in peace. I'm going to get Dan Aykroyd on the horn and see if he can come figure out how to bring you back to life. I got him on speed dial.
Oh, well then that's perfect.
Yeah. Go lay down or something.
Love ya. Bye.
All right, I got to figure out how the fuck to exorcise a ghost because I'm not dealing with this dead co-host bullshit.